This energy industry update is saved by zero, ? So the industry is making a variety of commitments to some flavor of clean energy. They're making these commitments in the form of 100% renewables, in form of carbon-free, and net zero, which means you can still have some fossil fuels, typically natural gas-fired generation, with carbon capture, utilization, and storage. In this energy industry update, you're going to hear about Massachusetts and their Decarbonization Roadmap. You're going to hear about transmission and the role it plays in the energy transition, and you're going to hear about fleet electrification. Massachusetts is taking a very proactive stance on reducing carbon emissions. What they have done is laid out a path that is economy-wide to get to their carbon goals by 2050. The EIU lays out how Massachusetts is looking at all of the interplay across stakeholders, which is going to be so important as people consider how best to move their regions and economies to a clean energy environment. So as many industry executives have said, if you're a fan of renewables, you're a fan of transmission. Transmission is how we connect renewables to load. It's that simple and that hard, because large-scale renewables are typically not located near our major cities, which is where most of the load is. There have been myriad studies that suggest that a high-voltage, long-haul backbone transmission system is critical both to integrate renewables and to reduce the cost of end-use power to customers. The question is now, how do we do that? We have alignment among stakeholders that say transmission is critical, we need to get it done. That alignment is a gift to this industry right now, and we have a real opportunity to take advantage of it. Fleet electrification is migrating fleets of vehicles, whether they're owned by private companies, utilities, or federal or state agencies, to all electric. So what does that introduce in terms of complexity? All of a sudden, you're going to have large numbers of vehicles charging at a given location, possibly at the same time. That creates a lot of load for the utility, which means you're going to need infrastructure built to that point. No one knows the electric system better than the local utility, so they have an opportunity to become that trusted advisor in this environment. The clean energy transition is going to affect everything about electric and gas utilities, from the way power is generated, to the cars we drive, to the way we heat our homes. In this report, we lay out the complexity that the industry is facing, as well as some opportunities that we have as we all transition to a cleaner future.